This is where we're going to come to get the tech we need to go and get the legacy. I'd almost forgotten that was the main reason we were here. So busy focusing on finding new crew members, I was temporarily forgetting we're pirates here on pirating duty. Okay, where does this lead us? Does it lead us to another bar? God, I hope not. Yeah, seems like this is the main elevator shaft when you come from the spaceport and through security, but there's no door to this level. I guess they don't want visitors accidentally discovering the underbelly, which I guess makes sense. So this is kind of the service elevator. Alright, that still leaves me with this feeling I've got that I've missed at least one bar. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's another bar around here. Okay, good news, I'm not lost. Bad news, the reason I'm not lost is I'm running around in circles, so I know exactly where I am. There was another door to Ebbside on the other side, wasn't there? Does it lead to a different area? I just assumed it led to the same area, but, you know, a different way in. Was it down there? Yes, it was. Okay. I'm beginning to think now maybe there are two Ebbsides. Have I been here? This... Frankie's Grab and Go Sleep Crate. Doesn't look much of a bar, does it? Frankie's Grab and Go. Food and drinks. Hey! You do not look like a bar. Sorry, not the place I was looking for. Yeah, this looks more like an industrial area. Strikers, maybe? Maybe. Alright, let's just...
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me, would be better.
That was a bad sell, wasn't it? No, I think if we're going to get a room... Am I hearing music? If we're going to get a room, we're going to go back to the...
Will you marry me?
Oh, that is so romantic.
It was
Definitely hearing music. Music. We've been past here. We have definitely been past here. And there's another way to the plaza. There. Okay, I've probably come this way. Let's go and check Madame Sauvage's place. Sauvage's. Okay, then. All right.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost no.
Oh, there's a guy I spoke to in the hotel and gave him some advice on how to have a good time. I'm beginning to think maybe I shouldn't have done that. You don't look like someone who's looking for a...
Second home.
Okay.
Yes?
Damage control specialist. Hi.
If you're hiring, I could really use the work.
Oh, no, sorry. Believe it or not, we've got more than enough engineering skills.
Suit
Sorry.
yourself.
Yeah, okay. Madame Sauvage?
No customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know.
Okay.
Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you.
I don't mess with anyone.
If you're
Not a
buying
messer.
drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good.
I've got cash.
Ça c'est bon?
Yeah, completely understand. I love your accent. Where is it from?
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment.
More than
I'm
welcome.
told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no?
All right. I've never been quoted rules at a bar before. That would be a lie. Completely understood. You will not have any trouble from me.
Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told.
That's
A
me.
rare commodity in Ebbside. I like you already.
Thank you kindly, Madame Sauvage. You won't get any trouble from us.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
What if I was looking... Velocity, what's that? We're kind of new here. I am. He's not.
It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation.
Sounds nice. What if I was looking for information? Like where I could hire crew members?
You want information? Go read a book. You want a drink? Talk to Madame Sauvage. That's how things work in my place.
Okay, that's fine. Nothing right now, though, so thank you very much.
Then I must attend to my other customers, mon ange. Perhaps we'll speak again.
Definitely. No, you know what?
Au revoir.
Hi.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebbside Striker's turf.
Alright.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Got it. Thanks for the warning. Feels more like a regular bar to me. If you're trying to scare me, you are failing pretty badly. Gotta be honest with you. Like, really
Back
badly.
in the day, you would never... Ugh.
Never what?
You used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Okay.
Fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is.
Oh, we're done. No, I've no interest in your gang thing. Have fun with it.
Yeah, catch you later.
Okay, she was definitely not... Okay, no, right. Still not seeing...
Love the vibe in this city.
This person does not look...
Aurora, it's a mood. You feel me?
Yeah, not really. Zone on. Hello?
Got a second to chat? I'm in the market for a job that'll get me out of Neon.
Okay.
Need some muscle on your crew, I might be your girl.
Maybe... Can you make yourself useful on a ship?
I think so. I've never been on one before, but I'm a quick learner and I'm trained for combat.
Okay.
I hear the space lanes are getting more dangerous every day. It might be nice to have a tough chick around, right?
I got a fair number of those, but I'm feeling a little sorry for you. Never say no to having more muscle on my crew. How do you feel about outposts?
Man, am I glad to hear that.
You seem like you need to get the hell out of here.
So, before we finalize anything, I should probably tell you that I'm a member of the Disciples. If that changes your mind, I get it. Not everybody likes associating with gangs.
Will taking you with me get me on the Disciples' bad side? Is that what... Who are the Disciples?
One of Neon's biggest gangs. We mostly operate in Ebbside, like the Strikers.
Okay. And will taking you get me on their bad side?
No, of course not. I wouldn't involve you in any kind of trouble. The gang's leaders know I'm planning to take a contract job off-world.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't care. As long as you're willing to fight for me if the going gets tough, I don't, we're good. Probably gonna have you working on an outpost, though.
Thanks. That's a big relief. You wouldn't be the first person to turn me down when they found out.
Alright.
I'm glad I got that off my chest. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to discuss my salary. Loyal service doesn't come free.
You don't sound like a gang member. Okay.
Accept your standard going rate, not a credit less.
And my standard credit rate is to negotiate.
Okay, as long as you aren't trying to screw me.
Nope. As I've said to everyone else, this is definitely a buyer's market. Could be a while before you get another offer.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point.
All right.
Okay, fine, I'll take it. Something's better than nothing.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, there's the standard salary for my crew.
For me. I'm ready to start whenever.
Okay. I will send you a message unless you want to. You did sound like you wanted to get out of here rather quickly. So I tell you what, why don't you go to Alpha Centauri? Yeah, it's nice over there. It's kind of quiet. How badly did you want to get out of Neon? Okay, you know what?
A couple things to sort out here, then I'll head to my post.
I'll send you a message.
This is going to be fantastic. I've been waiting my entire life to get out of Neon. So long, Captain.
Yeah, I'll send you a message when we're ready to assign you somewhere. Yeah, in the meantime, you've got some cash. You can pay off some of your debts. Yeah? Okay. Right.
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift in Xeno.
Okay.
You forget how bad you stink.
Okay, that's nice, isn't it? Right, there was an upstairs as well. She was interesting, yeah?
Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This place is where it's at.
That is good to know. Okay, you look maybe... Hi.
You looking to get zoned?
No. Not a tourist, so you can drop the act. Oh! Okay, I'm not a tourist, so you can drop the act. I'm accidentally meeting the person I came here to meet originally. Right, yeah, I'm not a tourist, you can drop the act.
Oh, it's not an act. If you're looking to score some Aurora, we can talk later. But for now, since you're clearly the rook that Delgado sent, let's talk business. Save both of us some time.
Okay.
Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Why is he not? Who said no one's taking you seriously?
Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult.
Excuse me? I'm pretty tired of being called a rook, especially since I'm the one getting everything done around here. I'm the reason there's a job in the first place.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
Benjamin goddamn Bayou is worse than the Crimson Fleet. I'm not even joking.
Okay. If you want to annoy Delgado by complaining, that's on you. We're both in it. Bay, who the heck is that? I know who that is. Yeah, no, cry me a river, lady.
That's the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible.
Finally.
If you want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Already been there, way ahead of you. Where's the underbelly? Know that. What exactly is the power core?
Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable.
Right. Okay, and what kind of facility are we talking about? I want details.
I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Okay. Sounds easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle.
Of course you
While
do.
you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Okay. Why should I bother doing this for you, precisely?
The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it?
Okay.
Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent helping of give and take. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take this virus and upload it like I asked.
Yeah, thing is Delgado never mentioned anything about a virus.
That's because you're planning it for me as a favor. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
Okay. You could have tried asking me nicely. Another Bayou works at Generdyne.
Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest.
Okay. And why do you need the access to the data? And don't tell me you're not telling me. Because I'm the one putting my ass on the line here.
Let's just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora, and keep it at that, okay?
Okay, you want to make money selling the
I
info.
promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I won't touch it.
Alright, so Delgado knows about this? I'm going to be facing some serious security, correct?
Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered.
Oh, I want to shoot you so
Generdyne's
badly
got
right
their
now.
place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Komiko. Okay. Easy, I'll just take her out and grab the pass. What will I need the security pass for?
You should be asking what won't you need it for.
I can break through most
The facility is closed to
security.
the general public, and they keep all of their important files encrypted. Not to mention the fact that there's going to be all sorts of nasty security inside you're going to want to bypass.
Okay. There's got to be a catch, though.
The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway,
Okay.
you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction.
Oh,
As for
okay.
dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is
Oh.
up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Okay, fair enough. Can you give me any more information about Brayson Bayou?
Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give them more on a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight.
Okay. Anything I need to know about Ayumi Komiko?
Businesswoman. Tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou, but rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants.
Not like you, then. Can you give me the lowdown on Euphorica? I've been there, but any
Pretty
other
laid-back
details?
club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course. The rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why.
Okay. Can you tell me anything useful about Generdyne?
Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years.
Okay. So what exactly is the conduction grid then?
It's that hideous canopy over the center of the city that keeps the rich folks dry. Some folks around here call it the span. I think it's a massive eyesore, like some sort of a modern art piece gone haywire. You can't miss it. Just poke your head outside and look up.
All right. So I'm assuming the city's been giving them credits to keep them afloat just because they're keeping the city going.
Loaning them credits? No, that's not how things work around here. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis.
All right, well...
Now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit?
Bayou. It's Bayou. Oh. People have no alternatives for receiving power. So there are no alternatives, right?
Not a single one. In fact, there are no legal alternatives for anything in this godforsaken city. The only thing people can do is deal with the bullshit and try to get on with their miserable lives. But let's get back to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all its delicious profit?
I'm gonna guess Ryujin Corporation.
Ooh, not even close. The answer you were looking for isn't another corporation.
It's Bayou. I wanted to say Bayou.
It's good old Benny Bayou.
That's what I wanted to say.
Bitch has a finger in every single pie in this sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that.
All right, well, you've been very annoying. Thank you.
Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Yeah, all right. Well, I came here to find crewmates, but I was going to have to...
The strikers are upstairs, so we better be on our best behavior.
There's an upstairs? There's an upstairs. Can we go to the upstairs?
Talking? Time is money, you know?
This is the back of me getting smaller and smaller because I have no interest in talking to you further. Get the hint, lady. Get the hint. Did I miss anyone? I don't think I did.
Change your life.
Oh, restroom. Right, I think we're done. Let's...
Hey, I'm busy. You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else.
What an odd thing to say. You corporate employee. Right. So yeah, I accidentally made contact with the person I was supposed to meet. Okay, that seemed suspicious, didn't it? So, I think we've got everything we needed to get. I want to collect my thoughts, and I also want to get
Whoa. Bad part of town, buddy.
What?
I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Who are the disciples?
A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a whatchamacallit. They seriously did that.
Hyperbole.
Poor Ted.
Okay, well, I appreciate the warning. Thank you very much.
We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
Okay. So the strikers are better?
I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
That's good to know. Thank you. Might check these guys out. Does that mean, like, go join them or wipe them out? It's good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. have a heart.
Not. You know what? I feel like this was a bit of a hustle, but here you go. Take some credits. Thanks for the tip.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Yeah, I was actually doing just that. Meet the Ebbside. Not right now. Not right now. I'm getting this urge to interfere in the local politics. I am... Okay.
Raw materials have really dropped lately.
I am getting this urge, but I should probably focus on what I came to do. First things, I want to get a room for the night and also check on the guy that I spoke to. There was a guy here. He's probably gone. He was here for a bachelor party. It was God knows how long ago. He's probably gone. But for some odd reason, I got this urge to check on him. Hello again.
Are you here to book a room?
I need a room.
I've got one with your name on it.
I tell you what, give
Are
me
you planning on
for the
an
week.
extended stay or just one night?
Extended stay. No, I haven't. Oh, I already rented it for a week, didn't it? Give me another week. Give me another week.
Fantastic. That'll give you plenty of time to enjoy Neon.
Yeah. All right. Out of curiosity,
We have choice accommodations at reasonable prices.
you want to let me in on your little secret about how you beat the system yet?
Well, my sources say you've checked out, so I don't see the harm.
Okay.
Administrator Bayu and I, we have a sort of understanding. Call it a pact.
A pact?
He lets me do pretty much whatever I want at my hotel, and in return, I make sure certain information stays off of SSNN.
You're blackmailing him. You're blackmailing. Are you not afraid he's just going to have you bumped off?
People ask me that all the time. They also ask me why I don't just pack up and leave Neon. I'll tell you the same thing I tell them. The only way to keep Bayu and people like him in check is to hold something over their head. They don't understand anything else. Every single time he looks from his penthouse and sees my hotel, I know that the tiniest chill runs up his spine. That's what keeps me going.
Okay. I get it. It must be incredibly damaging information, though.
You can't even imagine. I have compromising data that proves Bayu is directly connected to the Seoka Syndicate. And before you ask, the only way I'll ever leak the info is if I'm dead and gone. Then it gets sent to, well, I can't tell you who, but it's covered.
So if
Look,
anything happens to you?
I've already said way too much, so for both of our sakes, maybe we should keep this under wraps. Okay?
Sure. Yes. All right. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your visit to Neon.
Good to know. All right. So, I figure we get a good night's sleep and then formulate a plan. Also, I'm thinking I go back to the ship and pick Andreja up. I have a feeling her clandestine abilities might be useful. No offense to you, but she's... I know it's hard to believe, but Andreja can be subtle in one way. You know, Neon is not really a morning sort of planet, is it? It's,
The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
True. I mean, at night, it's party central. But in the cold, hard light of day, it's pretty much hangover central. Which I guess makes sense, but still. Right, we need to get...
Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon than what you bring into it.
Yep. True. Okay. We need to try and find something we can use against this Komiko. And apparently she has an office in the tower. Is it called the Ryujin Tower? The one where Walter has his office.
Ah, Neon. Instant sensory overload.
Definitely. Yeah. Even in the morning, it's pretty much... Oh, wow, they're still playing that music. Yep, even in the morning, it's too much.
But I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a slightly inflated view of himself.
Yeah, you and Sam, apparently.
You're out there a lot, right?
I am.
Just do us all a favor and never turn it.
Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
Nope, nope, no, we shall not. And I can't help but notice you did interrupt that poor gentleman who was busy giving us life advice. Right, let's have a look. Generdyne Industries. Okay. Well, I've got a lot of money. I'm a starship captain. I'm a friend of Walter Stroud. Maybe I've got plenty of business here. Hi.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
Conduction grid tour? Oh. I don't need a job. A tour would have been nice. What is the conduction grid?
See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city?
Nope.
That's the grid. Or what the locals call the span.
Okay.
Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power.
A tour would have been nice, though.
Well,
I gotta
like
be honest.
I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too.
Oh. Okay.
Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
Right. So why are you being so open with this kind of sensitive information?
Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or, worse, go under completely.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind talking about it, I'm willing to listen. I'm good at that.
I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Okay. So the conduction grid is Generdyne's only product?
No, of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid.
I'm pretty sure you've seen some.
Generdyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse.
Okay. Are you in charge around here?
Unfortunately, no. I'm in third on the corporate ladder. One step above me is Ayumi Komiko. She's the COO of the company. And then there's Kaito Harada, our esteemed CEO who never seems to be around.
Okay. Sounds like you need a new person in charge of R&D.
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Right, okay. How did he get the job in the first place, he says, as if he doesn't know.
Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayou clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action.
So out of curiosity, why do you care so much what happens to Generdyne? Isn't it just a job?
I can give you 117 reasons. Our employees. If Generdyne goes completely under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to them.
Good man. Okay. Surely there are other scientists working at Brayson's side?
Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
What exactly does the report say?
It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Generdyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective.
I've met the man. He's as irritating, arrogant, but I don't know. I honestly do not know what you should do with this. He is dangerous. You might want to bury it, but then the company will go under. I mean, I think you should send the report, but I'm worried I'm going to get you into trouble. I think that's the right thing to do, though. I do.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground.
I mean...
Hey, look. Thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
I mean, honestly, I think the worst that's going to happen is they'll just fire you, surely. There's not... Why aren't there conduction grids in every major city? Because they're not being struck by lightning. Can you tell me how the conduction grid works?
The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power.
Okay. Where did Generdyne get its start?
I have a lot of work to do.
I know. Where did Generdyne get its start?
Generdyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid,
Generdyne.
Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Generdyne's first and last major success.
Can I ask you some questions about your direct superior, Miss Comico?
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble. Ask away.
Okay. How long's she been your boss?
I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think.
Okay. And do you enjoy working under her? No, obviously you're not enjoying yourself now, but her specifically.
She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble.
No, I get you.
She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down.
You don't think she's involved in anything illegal, do you?
Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
Okay. Look, I just need information. Nothing will ever connect back to you.
I mean, it might be okay.
Okay. Just tell me and I'll get out of your hair. Quickly, yeah?
I've got nothing better to do.
Look. Okay, what's the harm if you tell me? Seriously, think about this. What is the harm if you tell me?
I wish I could. But if anybody found out I told you.
All right, okay. Look, I get it.
I don't know why you're pushing me to talk about Miss Komiko's private affairs, but I don't think it's appropriate to ask me about this right now.
No. Fair enough. All right, that's all I wanted to ask.
Sure, no problem.
All right, you know. Okay, well...
Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, Can I just wander in here and speak to someone? All right, now... Locate evidence to extort Ayumi Komiko. Okay, well, she's... Hi.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Okay, I'm looking for Ms. Komiko. I have a message for her. Okay, is this her? Okay, there's something. Nobody seems to mind me wandering around. Guess they saw me talking to the receptionist and just thought.
Can't
Hello.
talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Oh, sorry to disturb you. All right. Okay. Well, this is the only office I can see. Unfortunately, I'm just going to scribble a message down for her in her note pad. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Switch. What does... Okay. Is no one... Okay. See, this is... Alright. Nobody's paying any attention, so... That works for me. Everyone hates their job. Alright. Yeah. Should take advantage of it, even though I feel mildly bad about it. And... Okay, let's do this quickly. Notifications. Security reminder. Your security software has expired. Please contact your provider for the latest update. Not useful. Automated update failed. Automated... Update available. A new update is available for your current operating... This is not useful.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Okay. Keep a watch out for me. Keep a watch out for me. You know what? I'm thinking... Yes, let's just... Okay, Mad Pack. Meeting with Bayou. Okay. What was the meeting with Bayou?
All right, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I
So the
supposed to make
CEO
a
is
profit
not
when
real.
all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko.
Oh.
Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Okay. That might be useful, but it also establishes that Bayou might not actually be quite so heartless when it comes to... I've left the note.
Running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets weirder by the day.
Which crazy... Okay, it worries me that I cannot say no for sure to that question. Could you be more specific as to which crazy guy?
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Harada. Me either. He's never around.
I may have an explanation for that. I'm serious. Could you jog my memory? It's
Private
bothering me
sector.
now.
That's where the real money's at.
That is worrying. That is worrying. How many crazy guys have I run away from?
Are you supposed to be here?
No, you're absolutely... it's true. I
If you
should
want
probably
to
be
talk,
leaving.
You'll have to schedule an appointment.
Okay. Ji.
Hello. It's good to see you today.
Okay. I want to tell you to not submit that report. It turns out that Benjamin Bayou might actually be somewhat attached to family, and he is not going to care about your report. You know what? Did you know your CEO, Mr. Harada, is actually Administrator Bayou under a fake name?
What? Oh my god. Funny thing is, when you think about it, it actually makes perfect sense. I've never actually met Mr. Harada. I haven't even seen a picture of the man. I've only communicated with him via messages. So that means Bayou has a controlling stake in Generdyne already. And he's soaking up a corporate salary to boot. Pure genius. Well, this certainly puts a different spin on things. I'll just keep my head down for now and my mouth shut about Brazen Bayou.
Good man. Good man. Right. Yes. Good idea.
It was great speaking with you.
Yeah, it was great speaking with you too. Glad I could avoid getting you into huge amounts of trouble.